What's going on, all y'all? It's me, ElixirQuiver, back finally with another video. It's been quite a while since I did anything, and that would be because I had a lot of bad stuff happen. As you can see, we are not in my storage room. We're in a different storage room, and the truth is that actually, this is my storage room. You see, what happened was my computer broke, and the hard drive, the motherboard, all of it, I don't know how. I had antivirus protection on it. A lot of stuff went down, and I ended up losing everything on it. And so, because of that, I lost, unfortunately, all of my Minecraft saves. I lost all of my game saves, in fact. And that meant including my old games. I had some Sims on there. I had some Baldur's Gate stuff, old Diablo stuff. I lost everything. Everything except this. And that's because I actually joined my friend and co-worker. His name's Miskin Basket. I joined his realm, and he asked me to do up his spawn island, so it was really nice. Everyone kind of spread out. They don't really play on it very much. I'm kind of the main person that plays on it, but I get excited whenever I see somebody on, and I did exactly that. I thought I'd... Oop, wrong one. I put together a rather nice base for them. They all come and get some resources. This, of course, is my private storage room. And it's turning night, but that's okay. I had slept recently. There is a giant glass canopy above us that makes it so it doesn't rain, actually, which is actually really nice. There's a couple things I need to clean up. There were markers, of course, but I made this wonderful village of happiness and flowers and random animals like the flower child who is wandering down here. And I thought I was being funny because the server players are actually a lot of really cool guys, and they're building interesting stuff like evil towers and giant skulls and a big black castle, and I decided that they have to frolic through the flowers to get other cool items. And so this place is actually a tiny island, and it's called Haven. And here, of course, first, we'll give you a quick tour of the place, is the Have Inn. And we have our barkeep. Everybody's asleep, so actually let's sleep. And as funny as it is, I live here, and I sleep outside on a bench. But there's several of them. We see a couple bees. Anyway, we come in here. We got ourselves... Twix is trying to be naughty here. This is Twix, the 6th. Don't ask what happens to the other 5. They've all despawned in multiple various ways. Some of them their fault, some of them my fault. Actually, Twix, the 4th, is AWOL. I made the mistake of leaving her on follow, flew off in the distance, and I don't know where she is, but she teleported there, and now she won't teleport back because the spawn island is always loaded, so no matter how far I go, my pet will teleport to me, but will not teleport back because those chunks unloaded. Anyway, we got our barkeep Barry. I don't have a name tag on him quite yet. And of course, we got the wall of donations where people come and put stuff they don't need anymore. Maybe it's got curses on them we don't want. A couple people have gotten stuff. Not many have left it. It's pretty basic so far. Just, room and a bed. And we go up here. Almost every building's going to have an ender chest I've made. A couple more rooms. And the master bedroom, which is green, because, well, I like green. And I would say this is my rooms. I rent out permanently the master suite, but well, I sleep in any bed I find. And of course, a small little balcony to the ocean. You can see I have a little bit more carving to do. The island was there, and I receded it a bit. But that's work in progress. She keeps trying to come over here because there... Oops, she'll have to teleport. There's actually a pit under here with a carpet on a sign to keep Mr. Barry behind the cabinet, because Twix has let him out occasionally. We go over here. We got, well, nothing special, just my mailbox. No mail, again. We got the town hall, and this is going to show you exactly how big my island is. We have carved out this a bit, carved out this a bit, and carved out that. And actually, the island was probably like this. All of this is new. I made it myself. And as you can see, you are here. And there's another portal all the way over there, so you literally have to frolic through the roses to get here. A couple of different buildings, and I tried really hard to be organic with the shape of the island. I'm not very good with natural hills. I feel like I did really good. Like I said, it was at least half of this island. And especially the wrapping roads, that's something I'm not really that good at. And of course, we have nowhere, and that's because I'm a little punny, or I like to make references. I guess that's actually the right thing. Over there is just a treasure map. As you can see, it goes like right there. I already got it. I put it there so people know that it's been received in case they have a map. But I just have a book with lots of pages, and I guess I should actually go a little slower for you to read if you want to pause the video. And I made song references to a song called Welcome to Mr.E by Plain White Tees. They did it for the first live-action Alice in Wonderland, and I've always liked that song, and it made me think of Minecraft of all things, and that I referred to my character as Mr.E, or Mr. ElixirQuiver, so I always liked it, and I liked the pun of it. And it was on an island off the coast of nowhere. But anyway, we'll go and give you a couple seconds of each page. This is kind of just asking the other members of this server to be courteous and not destroy the place for others, because this area is for everybody. However, it essentially is my base, and I'm just letting people be on it because you spawn here when you first load the game. So we just got where people are and what they buy, maybe a bit of lore, maybe what they sell, and I just thought it was kind of nice to add a bit of lore here as well. And mention things like this gem right here, the Feather Falling 3 boots, is something I actually give to everybody. Oop, did I just take that book? I did, I took that book. And where were we? We were on Feather Falling 3. And I make Feather Falling 4 boots, and I make a pun for everybody. Like Miskin's basket, his original skin, he has changed it recently, was a cat that looked like Garfield, only pink, and I called it Miskin Paws. I saw a person, I call him Mr. Bees, and he is actually called Flaccid Bees, and I think it's kind of funny, meaning, in my opinion, dead bee. But I named his boots the Bee's Knees, and there is Master Loser, and I gave him Master Gravity. There's a bunch of different puns that I've done throughout the place. There is the Dark Boots of Bob for Dark Dragon and Bob. And of course, welcome to Mr.E. Let's reset this real quick so that a player may come by and read. And anyway, go back onto the tour. So I've been off for a while. I played on this server because I was running into a lot of problems with the server that I had. And you can see that in my last video. I believe it's called 99 Problems and Carrots Ain't One of Them. But anyway, the place just was riddled with problems, and you'll actually see those problems kind of followed me on this island. I had a lot of problems here, and I'll show a quick clip that just recently happened, and I'm believing it's because of the 1.17 update. And of course, we got Battle Ready Armor, which is a pun, or an acronym rather, for, well, you can read it, and also is a reference to The Kids Next Door. And this gentleman right here is the one that sells, not that amazing, but Feather Falling 3. And he stays here out of range of our friend over here at the Mouthful of Chicken, where our friends here will buy and sell food so that they don't cause golems to spawn everywhere and be ugly. So he's kind of corralled by an invisible barrier, again, underneath all this carpet. And if we go inside, his brothers of Battle Ready Armor, the Toolsmith and the Armorsmith, are right here. Toolsmith and Weaponsmith. He just comes and goes through this door as he please, giving outside movement, and sleeps down here while his brothers are up here. He's kind of an antisocial person. He just likes to go straight to his work. These guys, they're a little lazy. So they sleep here, and they kind of chill out up here before they actually come down and go to work. And this is where the free iron is. I actually just emptied the iron, and I deposited it. I make iron blocks whenever it's full, and I come in here, and I drop it in here to an item sorter that will deposit it on underneath the... my brain stopped working. The town hall is where my storage room is. And we got some bees because the place is all flowered up. Of course, we got, again, Mouthful of Chicken. And these guys are just chatting away. And they tried to get in here and they kept getting stuck, so I just added this so they don't. But anyway, we go on one side, we got cooked chicken, and on this side we got berries to sell them because that is very, very lucrative. And so far we have all of the gear that you're ever going to need right off the bat, a way to make the emeralds by selling the berries and the iron to get your gear pretty quickly, or you can make it out of the iron. And then over here is a shop that I come all the time to, and I need to finish the decorations. And it is the Frolicking Fletch. And I got stuck on the door. And as you can see, I haven't decorated it at all. But we come in, we got bamboo to turn into sticks to sell to them. And then we got feathers from the chicken cooker to sell to them as well. And I'm working on them, and I think it's this guy. Nope, this is not him. Arrow of Weakness isn't half bad. However, as you saw, I had arrows of poison, and I'm trying to get another one of them, which is why this place isn't done. I throw beds down every once in a while, breed them up, and let them play in some sand so we can pick out the right one that is of poison. And we're gonna just borrow this guy's bed real quick so they move around. I just love that animation with the cat. That was such a wonderful animation. But anyway, we come out the back here, and we got ourselves an archery range. And let's not eat the rotten flesh. And I put something on it to say you hit it, but of course, no matter where you hit, it's going to light it up. If we continue on this way out to the edge of town, we have a very grumpy villager. And Grumpy Gregory here is our local gardener. He's in charge of getting everything looking pretty. His friend, the fox, when I was getting his little gate made, decided to fall to his despawn. And that is very unfortunate. because he had a pet fox, and we'll have to get a new one. But this is his place. He's kind of a gloomy guy, and it's not connected yet, but it's going to have the bone meal that I have on an auto generator from the leftovers of the sweet berries and the poppies from the iron farm. And then I can't decide if I want to. I have a nearby slime chunk that I found. I might make a slime farm, like he's cleaning up the slime that rolled in from the ocean. Or I was thinking of adding gunpowder, like he's cleaning up the dust. But he's legit. He's not here to hurt anybody. He came with a raid, and the village took pity on him. He was the last one here. He pleaded for forgiveness, and he doesn't like to hang out with them so much, but he does live in relative peace and cooperation with the rest of the village. We have one last building other than this one, which is just a small house, and I'm thinking of adding a person that always follows me, and is going to be a memento towards my old server, or I'm sorry, not old server, but my old computer and world. Oh, hello. Flower Child has wandered over here, and that would be Bugsy Malone. And he is Malone's Melons. He was one of the first villagers I got, and he had a tiny house with melons everywhere, and he was a farmer, and he sold and grew melons. So he's going to come and move here. He's probably not going to see much business. After all, Mouthful of Chickens kind of got the sustainable food cornered. But if anybody wants a refreshing melon, he's going to be there soon. And as you can see, every villager building is actually a different villager. I've went to many different villages to get just the right villager for each place, and I really enjoy how they look. We're going to come this way to a building that is one of my first buildings that I've made back in the day, and I remade it and edited a little bit. It is actually based off of, and this one has a similar base off of it. Madness64 was the YouTuber I used to watch, and he's where I got the kind of more rustic look from, and I used a bit of his inspiration for making this kiln right here, the furnace, because I was just having a lot of trouble, and I thought, why not go back to my roots? And I went back to good old Madness64. I seen he's making a massive world called Kargeth, and you might check him out. He's really cool. But anyway, we're going to come here to a tower where our librarians are, and they love to walk on their workbenches, but that's them. And I worked really hard. We got mending for 10. We got unbreaking for 19. Could be cheaper, but you go over there, get your diamond gear, put some mending on it, and starter diamonds for cheap, pretty good. We come up here for our enchantment table for when we're ready to do better stuff. We got mostly decoration, but anyone's allowed to use it. Of course, my brain stopped working again. That is called a brewing stand. We come back down here, though. We got a chest that I will be hooking up so that I can have the glass I buy from these guys, which actually, I'm all over the place, sorry. The glass up there has been only bought from these guys. I have not farmed any of it. Hi again, Twix. The carpet trick again with the pit. Here, let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Let's see if I accidentally drop it. There you go. There actually is a whole cave down on that one. But that's what it is. They think that's going to kill them. They're going to fall to their despawn, and so they just don't. But you can walk on it safely. We come all the way up here, and I was hoping when I built this is actually the first building I built, that you could get I mean, it's still a really nice view of the island, but I was hoping to get a better view. Mr. Turtle has come back. He comes and goes, and I thought you'd get a much better view of it, but it's still a really nice view. So let's just wander down here, and we're gonna go back to the blacksmith. Actually, I'm sorry. That was the second building. This is the first, because directly below it. Oh, this is where one of the places I have had a despawn happen with Twix the second, I believe it was. And you might hear it. Nope, we don't hear it this time. But all the way down here to bedrock is what I call the machine. The machine room. I'm gonna have to ask. Nope. Something. Oh, shoot. Something's going on here. That's why I have arrows in my hand, because this thing has exploded again. So I'm gonna have to come back here and figure out what's going on. Something with the new update must have made it so they kind of come out. Whoa, almost hit my chest there. And I just have chickens everywhere now from the chicken farm. And I just saw one go up there, and that's a problem. I might have to add glass, or take the glass away. Oop, I missed. And put solid blocks there or something, I don't know. But that chicken right there is going to be a problem. I've had them stop the mine carts around here like it did right there. Oh, like it did right there. There we go. Let's get that real quick. What's going on? And that guy's dancing. He needs to stop. But anyways, this is the machine room, and this is where all of the magic from upstairs, another one, happens. And I'm wondering, is this thing cooking? There it is. This is a design of my own using a bunch of small machines. 64. Okay, I don't think it's been cooking for a while. So something's happening, and those are not suffocating. But anyway, instead of using lava, I might have to redo my design now. They just suffocate, and they despawn, and the items all go up here where they get separated. The feathers go up, the raw chicken goes in and gets cooked, where it goes and gets sent up to the farm. Items get separated. And over here is a thing I need to clear out because I can't find it, but there's a light level just low enough that it's spawning things, and there's a whole bunch. I gotta clean them out every once in a while. Zombies picking up stuff that are tracking our friends here. This is our iron farm, and there's our. He just goes in circles. I forget who did this one first. I believe I saw it on Mumbo, but I don't think he's who made it. Mumbo Jumbo, another amazing person. You should check him out. A stray cat. Of course, I'm not going to shoot the kitty. And we come over here, and if you use an armor stand, you can get this fox to stay awake 24/7. They harvest the berries, they leave the berries, they get harvested, sent up. This thing pumps out crazy amounts, and then the iron from the iron farm comes down here and gets in a slower, so the items get condensed to reduce lag. I don't feel like this place makes lag, but I try to make it like it is lag in mind. I've got to set this up where I have it set up so it first fills this chest full of poppies in case you need some red poppies. Then it fills into this to make some bone meal. And I have another one set up on the other side of the items after the berries go up into the item chests and fall, the overflow get turned into bone meal. I need to connect these two and then send it to Grumpy Gregory. And of course, in preparation, I made a bee farm. for 1.17 and a complete spectrum of sheep. All these three are not connected, and I do not plan to connect them. I might make the honey combs connected, but not the bottles because I have to make the glass. This, I'm excited because I get to make some tempered glass. Do I have any? Do I have any? Yes, I do. Right there. I almost got him. There we go. I'm going to take care of those guys. We're going to come back to this because I'm very excited about this. This we probably aren't going to see in action, but this is just a very small, I forget how many layer bow tie that only spawns creepers. And so this is a creeper farm for my rockets. As you have probably noticed, I have wings. I'm pretty far along in this world. A massive, and I'm thinking of actually cutting it in half, sugarcane farm. Turns out I'm a little stacked on sugarcane. And a little loud. But anyway, let's go back. So that's all of the farms here. Of course, a beacon where it gives us the regeneration so that if you're low on health when you come here, you do leave full. And a speed boost so you can move around a little faster. And it is nighttime again. But as you can see, it is safe. I made sure to make this place I stopped that on purpose. Very, 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 very sure that it is 100% lit. So day or night, this place is spawn proof. And it is amazing. So anyways, if we go down here, they got a frolic for it, like I said. I'm probably going to die. Oh, like a pro. But I made another challenge of mine, which was making a cave. Just like I did in the bunker or the second base when I got invaded by a raid. I made another one over here, only this one's bigger. And I'm very pleased with this one. We're going to come down here. This is where the nether portal is. And as you can tell, we are actually out of range. The entire village, where you stand to shoot arrows in the shooting range, is the last block that you get the beacon in. So actually, poor Gregory here doesn't even get the beacon power. But we come down here. We got a bit of a busted door because the villagers, they don't like it over here. It's a cave. Caves are scary. It's got weird noises because of the nether portal. We got a broken door, and we just come on in here, and we go, and we got this small cave made from scratch. We got a trick I use to make floating sand and gravel, and I'll probably be using that in a future video someday on camera. And then, of course, I caught these guys already. We got two little axolotls here swimming and being happy. I love them. Sometimes they jump out and walk around a little bit. It's so cute. I love the new axolotl. But I added lots of minerals everywhere, including the 2 diamonds on top. We go over this way, and I haven't quite yet done it, but we got the portal map coming soon. And come over this way, and so I made it so that they have to, when they come out of the portal here, which is awesome. I feel really good with the way I've made it. They got to come all the way. Oh, he's trying to come out all the way around, back, and then all the way back to the village. And I think it's really funny. However, it's not that long of a jog. This place, again, is spawn proof. The nether road is not really safe. It's not really done. But we have done really good to keep... Oh, that really scared me. We've done really good to keep everybody connected. And I actually need him because I need ghast tears. I need 4 of them, and I have 1. Oh, I missed. How do you miss someone that big? Oh, I don't think I got one. Oh, oh, oh. Ow. Nope, I'd say not. That's unfortunate. Ow, 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 ow. Oop. We're gonna just fly over here a bit. Into the lava. Because, you know, I'm a pro. Oh, and this fire was making me unable to see what I was doing. There we go. But we got everybody connected in this very ugly, but relatively safe. There we go. Nether tunnel, so everybody's connected. We got people all the way over there. But anyway, we're going to come back to here because we actually have one more thing. Everything was on fire for a sec. We have one more thing. Hi, guy. To look at. And I'm another work in progress, of course. But we come here. We punch this. And I'm working on building a tunnel. And this will auto-close over a random amount of time when this stops glowing. And we're going to go this way. And I'm actually going to fly over here because I want the beacon effect real quick. There we go. Get some regeneration going. Come down here. Whoop, that's not it. I have a right here. Nope, that ain't it. Wow, I can't find my own stuff. Just checking. Are these guys blue? White. White. If you did not know the new Oxalotl, there is a blue one that is very rare. It's like 1 in 1,000 or something like that. Ah, there it is. Right here is, in case other players are online, my primary way of getting experience actually is from trading with villagers, and it's actually very lucrative. But when other people are online, it's hard to sleep sometimes, so I built this little area down here, which is almost complete. I need to put a book there. Someone didn't do good. But anyway, it's a zombie farm, and I'm going to put glass right here. Tempered glass. And we got people to buy the rotten flesh. We've got Silk Touch. We've got Fortune 3. And we've got Efficiency 5. Everything for the tools down here, and everything else upstairs. There is no weapon enchants like Sharpness or Infinity. The players can get that themselves. I got a smelter here for when I get random garbage. Like this, I smelt it into gold and stuff like that. But I have item sorters for iron. I got carrots, potatoes. As you can see, I've been using it quite a bit. And I'm actually thinking of... Let me quiet these guys real quick. There we go. I'm actually thinking of retrofitting the zombie farm and turning them into drown, so instead of dropping iron, drown used to drop gold, and now they drop the new copper. And I'm really excited about that, and I think that's what I want to do in a future video. Today we're just showing the place off. Tomorrow I do have a plan, and it involves all that loot I put into a shulker box at the beginning of the video. And like I said, I've done a lot of resource gathering. Oop. But the plan is to continue playing and recording on this village, on this server, and I haven't seen my last friend. He's a stray cat who doesn't despawn, named and name tagged Stray Susan, a black cat, which is a reference to a family cat, a family stray cat. Anytime we see a black cat, we call her Stray Susan. And I don't see her. Sometimes she falls in the water and you gotta help her out. But I don't see her. Anyway, the plan is to try to do maybe once a week recording here on this server, and eventually, once the new caves of the 1.17 are introduced, I'm going to start all over. I'm going to make a private world, a single player survival world, and I'm going to do something very different. As you can see, well, as you can see right here, we have a lone grave memorial, just a hidden little item. As you kind of can notice, I'm on an island. My last world, though was big, was on an island. I want to be on a mainland. And I have a server seed, or I'm sorry, a world seed planned out, and I will be using it. I carved this out, kind of hid it a little bit. But I will be using that seed when the new cave systems are in place so that I can enjoy those new caves and the depth. So, anyway, that is, my friends, what's going on with me, what happened, and my plans in the future. I am planning to be a lot more consistent with my videos. I am trying to not make them as huge, because honestly, that giant super farm was huge, bad content. My first videos I'm not a real fan of, but they were a learning process, and I got to where I am now. And because of that, I think I'm ready to do another try. And I plan to get better each time. Ah, there's Twix. Anyways, I have rambled on for way too long. This is going to be a very long, unusually long episode. And until then, all y'all take care. Today has been a great day to show you some Minecraft. This is ElixirQuiver. I'm out.